Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm not gonna do a long crazy intro. I'm not gonna make you guys wait. Hello everybody, how y'all doing? Hello, good morning. We are up early. How is everyone doing? Y'all ready for the ViDoc today? Because I hope you are. We're gonna just be hanging out, talking about stuff. We're gonna do the reaction to the actual video, and we're gonna have a good time. What are you guys looking forward to the most? If you're up here early, welcome. I wanted to start early today because I've been getting up at this time normally, so it's one of those things where it's like, yo, what's up, guys? Hey, MANO in chat. So if you guys look in the top left-hand side of your screen, there's probably going to be people who come in, guys, and they're probably going to be like, when's the ViDoc? Don't get mean at them and don't be nasty. Just be like, exclamation point, timer. It's right there. And if people can't check to look, that's on them. So hello, everybody. Good to see y'all. I hope you're having a great one. Hey, what's up, Aaron? How you doing? And again, guys, remember, chat is going to be delayed. In fact, I'm going to make a command called delay. I wonder if it's actually in here already. Delay. If not, we're going to add one real quick. But again, I hope you're doing well this morning. Good to see you. Are you guys excited? Are you excited for the reveal? Because I am. It's going to be great. What'd you guys think of the mission, too? Sitting here waiting with my box of crayons. Are they all green now? Yo, what's up, Kitch? How you doing, dude? Welcome. All right. Let us do a couple of things while we're waiting here, chat. We're going to be taking a look. I'm going to clear out some stuff because I got some stuff in here that I probably don't necessarily need. Maybe I'll solo a couple of dungeons. Maybe solo a dungeon or two while we're just hanging out. While we're just chilling. And while I can react to chat and talk to you folks. So that mission hit me in the feels. Yeah, it was good. It was great. It was a great mission. Going well here, just waiting for the ViDoc at this point. I think most people are. Most people are. So I know I am. I know for me, pretty much I'm done with Destiny this season, except next week. We're going to be doing a ton of Grandmaster Nightfall helps for the Wendigo. It's the only week that they're going to be offering the Adept Wendigo, and it should be pretty good. It should be pretty good. Let me add this delay. YouTube chat is delayed. Anybody having to download the update in multiple? Yeah, sometimes. It depends. Grape tastes like purple. It does. I mean, it's actually kind of funny because it kind of does. I mean, but blueberries taste blue. Strawberries taste red. Cherries taste red. I don't know. That's just me. There we go. Mission was good and the cutscene was great. Yeah, cutscene was pretty good. All right, so what am I gonna do? What is the dungeon for this week? Oh yeah, it's Shattered Throne. Let's go do that real quick while we're hanging out. Let's go rock this. Let's get some solo dungeons while we're hanging out. Yeah, the mission was great. The mission was fantastic. I can't say enough about it. Like, if they bring that heat with it, and I'm hoping that they do, if they bring that heat in this new expansion, like, this could be really good. Because I feel like there was kind of a lull in the middle of the season. Like, there was, like, Season of the Plunder and stuff like that. And then we, like, it was just kind of like, and then it's, like, slowly been coming up because this previous season was great. I don't know about what anyone else feels, but dang, I was loving it. I was loving it. Let's do Lament. I only have 8 shots, but that's okay. Matt, do you think the Traveler was leaving? I don't think so. If the Traveler was going to leave, then I think the Traveler would have left. I think that what happened... Here's the kicker. Because they're kind of retconning the story a little bit, but what was happening before, like when the first collapse happened, Rasputin thought that the Traveler was leaving, but wasn't going to. They were like the Traveler was going to do something. So now it looked like the Traveler was going to leave, and then all of a sudden it's like, yo, maybe it's going to do something different. So it could be good. That's just kind of my take. Guys, make sure if you're new here to sub to the channel and say hello. I thought about doing this on Twitch, but I don't usually stream on Twitch this early in the morning. Plus, I want to give everyone an opportunity to hang out on YouTube and stuff like that. Plus, you know, sometimes there's like a bajillion people over on Twitch, especially this time in the morning, and I would not be able to do that. So I wanted to make sure my audience was here with me on YouTube, and because it's a ViDoc, not everyone has availability of Twitch at their work if they're watching. So no, I don't think the Traveler was leaving. I don't think that the Traveler is leaving. I think maybe the Traveler was, there's two possibilities. Maybe the Traveler was going to leave back in the day, but then changed his mind after spending this much time on Earth. Because that's the thing, is that the Traveler, if you think about it, the Traveler has stuck around while things were peachy keen, but always dipped when things got hard. And Earth was the one planet that was like, nah, 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 nah. So maybe now it's kind of like, yo, I've stuck around here long enough. I've learned what can happen if I give my power to other creatures and stuff like that. And yeah, I could see it sticking around. And it probably is like, yo, I got nowhere else to go. I keep doing this. It's time to make a stand. It's time to make a stand. Should I do no HUD? I should do no HUD for the lulz. Gameplay. Should do no HUD for the lulz. Oh, not low. Should do it for the lulz. I really like that idea, Mano, especially since Rasputin attacked the first time. Yeah, maybe it was going to do something different. See, this is the other reason why I want to do this, is because it's good practice. It's good practice. No, I actually think that there's a little bit more to the story, and I mean, I think we have to figure out what's going on with the witness too, right? So the more we find out about what's going on with the actual witness, the more we'll I gotta like look at this now. Gotta aim a little bit higher. But I'm excited to see what happens. I mean, the witness, no matter what, they keep making him look cool, which I'm excited about. So for me, it's like, yo, it's really cool to see like the end game character of Destiny. Although they keep making end game characters, like Savathun was supposed to be an end game character, and this was supposed to be the final expansion, you know? This was supposed to be the final expansion, and it ended up not being. So this was supposed to be the end, and they like split the story into two. So it'll be interesting to see what comes of this. What's up, Emperor Calus? I like that you changed your picture. It's up to date, Emperor. You know what I need to do? I need to figure out a way to do the witness voice and put it into my vocoder. That'd be actually pretty cool to do. All right. So now I got to figure out how to aim these things without a HUD. I aim a little bit higher, I think. Yep, there we go. Got it. How you doing, Eric? I'm anticipating the reveal for the witness and the winnower interacting. Yeah, because the winnower is like someone that like we haven't seen yet. And then there's the whole part of the veil that's pretty much been revealed. It's pretty cool. Oh god. No. We'll just do that real quick. I think for time's sake, I'll turn on the HUD because I don't really want to run around too much. No. There we go. There we go. No, it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. Fish. Good, I'm going up here. because that's really the cool part of the story. That's the part I've been waiting for. Like, what is the deal with the pyramids? You know, like what is actually going on? Because they've clearly put on the website that like light and darkness, like that's not what they really are, and they're not evil and they're not good, and the whole good and evil narrative is not a thing. Nobody noticed that when he was traveling, when the traveler left Earth, he left some strings of light that's connecting him. Oh, I mean, a lot of people noticed that, but a lot of people didn't necessarily notice that. Like I noticed there's that little light pattern underneath. We'll look at that while we're chilling. But one of the things that's pretty cool to see is that the art for Destiny, for like the traveler being up in that area, is literally the same art as was Destiny 1. It's literally the same art. I gotta go back the other way now. They coming. I don't know if that was like strings of light or like there's like energy that's going down to the last city. And maybe that's, I think maybe there's some truth to that, is that the last city and like the traveler being on Earth for millennia and like basically being dormant, and we've protected the traveler. Maybe the traveler finally was like, yo, I'm gonna make a stand. I'm gonna do it. I hate this guy. This is the worst one. This guy right here. Because he goes everywhere. Infinity Snake. So I could see that being really cool. I mean, I'm excited for the new weapons. I'm excited for Strand. I'm really like, it's going to be nice to actually have a new subclass to play, because like we already kind of knew about like how like all the light subclasses and things like that work. So actually having something to look forward to that's completely and utterly different, I think is going to be massive. Appreciate all you folks joining us early this morning. Again, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Maybe, and the thing that I'm really excited about is that in Destiny 2, I feel like they've gotten more of the story beats right, whereas in Destiny 1, there really wasn't story beats. It was all put together because they had this idea. Plot twist: the traveler is actually a person being sealed and finally revealing himself. Could be. Maybe the winnower is in there. Maybe that's the deal. I'm gonna approach this side from this side. Because then I can see him in the void. In the purple. I can kill him in the grape. I gotta aim even higher? Okay. By the way, guys, tonight I'm going to be on the Last Word podcast, so you're not going to want to miss that. I'm going to be streaming over on Twitch. We're going to do a couple of, like, maybe some dungeons and things like that. Bird. So we're going to be doing that, and we're going to be talking about all the stuff that's been revealed this week. Like, there's an interactive trailer. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there's an interactive Lightfall trailer. No, 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 no. I don't want any teleporting enemies. No, thank you. No, HUD does make this a little bit interesting. Not gonna lie. 'Cause usually this is a pushover. The real question is, are those pyramid ships... See, here's another theory, is that are the pyramid ships like travelers that are just like have been changed, have been molded by the witness? Like, that's the thing, is like the traveler can create like light and energy, right? And the pyramids are all about creating light and energy. That could be cool too. That could be a really dope look at it, you know? Will we see you on Neptune? I mean, we won't be on Neptune proper. We'll be on Neomuna, which is a supposed moon of Neptune. Oh, wow. I have no ammo. Okay, that's going to make things interesting. Do the grape. All right, cool. We're done. In the artwork, they showed multiple travelers being swallowed up in the darkness. That's true. I don't remember. Which trailer? Are you talking about, like, back in D2? Early morning streams? Today only, Vash. Because there's a Vidoc reveal. So we're going to be going and reacting to that and checking it out. And it's super early. Again, I just decided to get on. Again, we're going to be on the podcast tonight, so you're not going to want to miss that. But I'll be on Twitch before we do that as well. So it'll be a good opportunity for everyone to like take a breather, catch up with it, because there's been a lot of news this week. I can't believe that they haven't nerfed Heart of Inmost Light. Like, I gotta believe they're going to do that. Heart of Inmost Light and then Starfire. Just because, like, they're changing everything to basically make grenades, like, way harder to get. Or way easier to get, I should say. And now it's like, dude, like, pretty simple to do the thing. All right, so now I'm going to use this. And we're going to bow our way through this. MANO, give me just a second, guys. I could also do, if anyone needs Seraph helps, like Seraph Shields help, because I know some people needed that, I could certainly help them out with that. MANO, is there still time for me to get the exotic pulse? Totally. Yeah. I think you can actually, I don't know how it would work with the catalysts, but I think you can get all the catalysts like you just have to do the quest. I think you just have to do the quest line. And once you get the quest line done, like, you're in good shape. I have to reload. No. There we go. They'll sneak us with nerfs for sure. Yeah, that's my thought. Man, doing this with no HUD, with a bow, and not aiming down the sights definitely is interesting. Oh, he's gonna fall. I haven't really played this season, so I was planning to jump on today and grind for a while. Smart move. Definitely smart. Come here. Yeah, if you haven't played it all this season, now's the time to do it. You should get your red bars, guys. That's what you should get. Like, that's one of the things I'm going to try and prep for Saturday is a last minute Lightfall prep video. Because there's been like a bajillion like Lightfall prep videos, but I don't feel like they really do a good job of like catching people where they're at. They're all like, all the people I've seen have always been like, yo, this is where I'm at. This is what I would do, you know, but they don't really consider where other people are. So we're going to be doing another how anyone can prep for Lightfall. Boy, I really wish I had some heavy. Yeah, but you can totally get the pulse and stuff like that right now if you need it. I actually am really a big fan of the fact that they're keeping the exotic missions around and that there's going to be an exotic mission playlist. Like, that's really cool to me. It's just very cool. Did I get heavy? Nope, but I can break his shield. Oh no, run away. I gotta finish up my bounties on Titan. Sure. Bounty prepping is a big thing to do. But you know what? I prepped for Witch Queen last time, and I didn't really feel like anything outside of the season pass stuff I was missing. So it wasn't like the end of the world, you know? Because that's going to be one of my options. Like if you're someone who's like, yo, I don't feel like I can prep, I don't have enough time, I don't know if you really need to. They should keep the solo damage booster next season. Yeah, that thing was a massive boon, but I think they knew how there was going to be so many people who were going to be doing solo stuff together. Like doing solo Seraph Shield without the booster is tough. I really do need this. Boop. Doing the legendary campaign also negates the need for bounty prep too. Yeah, because like you get that taken care of, you know. I'm gonna go down this way. You know what we're gonna do? I'm actually gonna take a store bit. I don't know how many people have actually seen the interactive trailer, but it might be worth seeing if you guys haven't seen it yet. There is an interactive trailer and not everyone has caught it, so it's actually really cool. So if you go over here, you can actually like scroll through. Is there a way for me to make this full screen? Let me unmute this too.
The witness, the malefactor of our first collapse, is at our doorstep.
So
What's thought to be a force known as the darkness, the witness revealed itself to be an entity that instead wields the darkness against us. It spoke through our ghosts and offered us salvation if we submitted to it. We refused. Though we do not know its true intentions, we can only assume it seeks to finish what it started during our collapse. Our resolve was tested when Savathun, Hive goddess of trickery,
so this actually stops it. Okay.
disguised herself as one of our foremost guardians, Osiris. She gained access to our secrets, but in turn, Osiris gained access to hers. Seraphim had rebelled against the witness and hid what might be our only chance of defeating it away on the planet Neptune. Former Cabal Emperor Calus and his loyalist warships have joined the witness's advance on Earth. This conflict was set in motion long before we existed, but we will bring it to an end, one way or another.
I haven't seen that yet, this image of this.
The battle begins here and now.
So that's the interactive trailer. It's actually kind of cool because you can go to these spots and click on these and you can get a little bit more. There's a little bit more to it too. Like I feel like they've been adding some story beats in here, which is kind of cool. So you can see like here's the stuff about Osiris. I think that Osiris is going to die. Like there's no way like his days of roving the system's outer limits with impunity are over. He knows that his next death will be his last. So that'll be interesting. He could be dying. He could be. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Whether we wanted it or not, High Wrinkle. And then you've got the Golden Age piece with Braytech and Ishtar's Collective. So Ishtar Collective could play more of a role here. Ishtar Collective was on Venus way long ago, back in Destiny 1. So that's actually pretty cool that they're bringing that back in. So maybe like that's the whole thing, is the Ishtar Collective is like here on Neomuna. And so then like the war for Neomuna, could a Golden Age city possibly hold the key? I was saying that a while ago, is that there's something on Neomuna. I think it was the Spire of the Watcher they talked about, like, why are we going here? And I bet there's like something there that like is super duper powerful but the real question is why it would be there. But this is also really cool. There's the whole stuff about Keitel here. So there's definitely going to be another Keitel season. There's definitely going to be with Emperor Calus coming back and Keitel being kind of a jerk. Yeah, it's going to be a thing. So yeah, we stepped into a war of triangles. Well, circles and triangles. So from Emperor to Discipline. So there's going to be a season where we're gonna have those two fighting, which will be crazy.
Warships have joined the witness's advance on Earth. This conflict.
If the trailer, I mentioned the Ishtar collective in this trailer, maybe that's bonus proof for the theory that the raid is Venus. Could be. There's another thing in here that this tormentors too. Previously, the only known member of the Witnesses forces was the disciple Rulk. Now Soul faces invasion not only by the Calus' Shadow Legion, but also from a new enemy known as Tormentors. So like Rulk was a Tormentor. So yeah, that's crazy. Very cool. And like some people are saying that Nezarec is one of these guys, but like I feel like these guys, just the way you're looking at them, maybe they're like torn, or maybe they've been like stolen. Mano, did you do a solo Warlock guide for Spire? No, I haven't had time. But honestly, I think that Warlock is the... Do you want me to do one right now? We could just do one right now. I could literally just go do it. Like, here. I'll go do it real quick. Let me change my Warlock. Literally, Warlock is the easiest one. Take all the tips and tricks from... Do all the tips and tricks. I would say that the platforming for Warlock is probably the hardest. Where is it again? It's on Savathun's Throne World. So... let me just show you what I would do if you're on a Warlock. You can't be on stasis, unfortunately. But let's see. I got so much crap. I got so many weapons, chat. I have so many weapons. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know what to do with all of them. I'm gonna have to clean out my vault, like really clean out my vault. I'm going to basically use the same setup that I was using on my other classes. You want to be on a Dawn Blade because it's broken. Fusion grenades are good, but for now, I'm going to do more solar grenades just to start with. But yeah, we'll just do this and we'll check it out. And I'll show you guys what I would do while we're waiting, because why not? I'm not even going to really worry about, other than having my solo. Do I have Weaken Clear? I've got Font of Might. Utility Kickstart, time dilation. We're not gonna mess with that. We're gonna just put on the solo subclass doodly-doo, and we're gonna just go do it, and we'll just show you how we're doing it while we're waiting. Okay, so here we go. Savathun's Throne World and dungeon. Nerd splurging here, but a DLC for Vex controlled star would be cool to learn their ways. There could be Vex in, like, I think that there's going to be a Vex season because they've got the Vex network, right? Let's see if I can find this media. So there's like, if you look in here, I think this is the there's going to be like an incursion network or something like that. There's going to be something like that. Voider solo, most likely for the majority of the dungeon. Nade launcher, add clearing weapon. Yeah, it's literally just that. It's literally everything that I put together in the other videos. Put on a blinding grenade launcher, primary weapon of choice. Have a sword for the opening just to help you platform and to speed your way through. Linears, triple tap, focus fury. If you don't have that, if you got like cataclysmic, you can certainly do that. But Warlock, dummy easy. Dummy easy. What's up, David? How you doing, dude? That'd be awesome, Sauce. Yeah, I'll just do it right now. I'll just show you what I would do. And none of this stuff is important. I just make sure I have at least a little bit of Resil and a little bit of Recov. So we'll just go do this real quick. For me on Warlock, because I am not a Warlock main, Vash is the Warlock main in the family. I have to remember how to platform. Can you do a GM but stop by a lost sector? Just want to see the loot. I'm not sure what you're going for there, but the loot this week is the DFA hand cannon. Not bad. Found you because of your solo Spire video. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate you being here. I missed it. It's been a minute since I've messed around with this build, and I haven't done this dungeon in probably 3 weeks. What was my hunter video? I think that was like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, something like that. All right, so first things first, keep moving. Memorize the path. I show you the path here on screen. I find this one is the best way. Like, this is the best way to do this, is get this one all locked and loaded. And once that's done, then you can start to move around. I'm going to swing over here just because I don't want to die to these guys. 23 seconds. And I want these guys gathering up. What's up, boys? Yeah, you guys can just hang out. You're not going to hurt me. Don't go all the way down here. Just literally just hit that doobly-doo. Hit that doobly-doo. I always miss this node. I always forget. It's a little laggy, so we're putting on solar for that specifically. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. No, 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 no. We're not playing that way. No, 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 no. All right, we're gonna take a second, blind these guys, and go back down. The hunter video is what I was hoping to find because I'm a hunter main. Yeah, I've got my hunter video up there, right? My hunter video should be locked and loaded, ready to go. Ooh, sword ammo? I'll just get a fresh attrition buff. Give me a second to kind of look around and hang out and get these guys taken care of. What's up, fellas? I'd love to see the Destiny world introduced us to Maya. She has vital information about the Vex. Maya, why do I know that name? Why do I know that name, Wrinkle? Why do I know that name? Big thing, guys, here is just don't rush. You don't have to go as fast as I do. I think I forgot a node. There's a node here I'm forgetting, I think. Is it the one down here? Yeah, it's that one. Then I can go up here. I'm a little rusty, guys. You're going to have to give me a little bit of time to remember. Oh, yeah, that's how we do that. I've done those. I've done those. Can I hit all of them? I think maybe. Yep, we're good. Just do it like that. Then you don't have any. Then you don't have anything that can kill you really easily. And see all these guys, all the supplicants, they just disappear. Anyone know why Devrim's case sells his blue engrams in the EDZ and how long that has been? I don't know. That's a good question. On Warlock or in any class, if you're like bad at platforming, hang over to the right-hand side of your screen and use those little platforms as like little guides. Like just catch yourself. Like right here. You can just like literally, if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die, just hang out over here on the right-hand side. And you can come down here really quickly. Easy peasy. I've done the guides on how to find all the recordings and stuff, so I'm not necessarily going to do that again, but one's up there. Anyone, let's see. Try and catch what's up. Good morning, Mano. Can you help me with an exotic Vox Obscura? I'll tell you what, I'll be on Twitch later this afternoon, and I would be glad to do that. But we also have a really good Discord. Can someone hit exclamation point in Discord? We also have an amazing, well, our Discord has been chill of late because, you know, it's Destiny in like an area where we're not really super busy right now. Like, I think Season of the Plunder, what was it? Season of the Plunder. What came after Season of the Plunder? I can't even remember anymore. Like, all the seasons are starting to blend together, except this season. Season of the Seraph has been very good. I actually really like this previous season, but I honestly can't even remember the last two seasons because I kind of wiped them from my mind. Oh, it was Season of the Haunted, and then Season of the Plunder. Now here, guys, this is where I would change to a long distance weapon, whatever you've got, and take care of whatever enemies you can, because here this is gonna get annoying. Any scout rifle will do. You don't need anything fancy. You just need something to knock out a lot of these enemies because they can kill you very quickly. A bow is very good here. So using a bow at this spot, but you can see like here, if I'm jumping and doing my platform, especially in a Warlock, it's no bueno. I'm going to do this especially because I don't want to screw up my jumps. No, I was trying to remember the previous season. Season of the Seraph is this season, and then I was remembering the last two, which is Season of the Plunder and Season of the Haunted. Because, like, you don't really think about the season that is... You don't really think about the season that is, like, the first season with the expansion. You don't really think about that, you know? Let's see. Are you going to just hang out over there? Are you just going to do that? What you can do here, guys, is if you're running into this issue, just literally put on a linear real quick, and just as soon as the shields come down, just shoot him in the face. Having this Hydra down makes things so much easier. Then you don't have to worry about it so much more. You can switch back to your sword. Again, this is where I'm especially going to be in third person, because I'm not very good at platforming with a Warlock. Like, I'm actually like bad at it, like legitimately bad at it. Because I'm a Hunter main who also does Titan stuff. So here on that jump, have a sword out. This is the jump that I absolutely hate. I hate this jump. But you just have to like trust that the Warlock float will just work. And as soon as you do that, you're in good shape. Do I want to get the shield? Yeah, I'm going to go get the chest. Why not? Secret chest. Okay. You don't have to fight any of these guys, but be careful if you're sword swinging. If you're sword swinging, it might track into those. Oh, see, this is... Warlock. Worst jump in the game. I hate it. There we go. Oh, you don't like being a hunter because you're a Warlock main. Yeah, you rely on the float. I get that. I hate the float. No float for me, thank you very much. Yeah, I passed 2 of the messages. Again, you can watch any of my other videos and I cover exactly where they go. So the first message, no, that's the 3rd message actually. So the first message is like up on that computer console right before you go into the jumping puzzle. The second one, there's like there's some reactors down below. That's what you take care of in there. Yeah, let's put this on. We'll just fly through this pretty quickly. Chat, I appreciate all you being here. Hope you're excited for what's coming. New Vidoc will be hot. Why don't we all float down here? Listen, I am not dying to a clown, okay? Then you've got this one, and we'll put a flag down. Do I want to do... Yeah, I want to do solar again. Okay, and then... Now, I'm going to be treating this like it's the new season. I'm not going to be stacking Font of Might. I'm not going to stack Font of Might. You certainly can if you want to. But since Font of Might is being retired, I'm not going to do it like that because I'm trying to get out of that whole mindset of Font of Might. Now, I will be doing high energy fire, but the truth is that high energy fire with Radiant doesn't stack. It'll be interesting to see if they make it stack with the new stuff that's coming. Here, if any of these guys live, just hit them with that and they're dead. Easy peasy, right? Hit those 2 around the corner. I think this is the one I have to check because I got the second one here. I think there's one more, isn't there? Or does this go all the way around? Oh, there's that one, right. I'm rusty, guys. You're gonna have to give me a second. Blinding grenades are OP. Oop. Warlock jump went a little hot. Literally just run by these guys. You don't need to fight them. Oh, I went the wrong way. That's okay. Always make sure you hit both of those so you don't have any supplicants or anything else like that. Well, I would change to solar weapons. That's what I'm saying, Wrinkle. Plus, also using, to be fair, high energy fire does not work with Radiant because they are basically the same stack. We're gonna take a second to knock these guys out because they're annoying. Whoa, no. Assume I didn't die like an idiot there, but because we're not gonna stick around, I'm not gonna redo it because we got time. But don't actually go in there. I would say go backwards. Again, I'm rusty too. They're showing Calus taking a bath. True. Yeah, don't do that. I went a little hot in the paint, or a little hard in the paint. So don't go in there. That's all right though. Redo it. Next time I'll just run by him. That's the thing, is like you just gotta run by him, man. No, don't go down there. He'll come back. He usually comes back. All right, can I get it without dying? Yes, let's go. All right, try it again. Sure, kill those guys. Get Radiant. Dude, am I losing my mind? Yeah, I'm just losing my mind. Yeah, I'm just not going to fight these guys. There's no reason to fight them. Just run by them. Don't shoot that last one. Never shoot the last one until you have to. Now here, what I would do is, if platforming is not your forte, do that and then move up here. If you need to ever, because you're afraid you're going to die, just pop your well. And then just chill for a second, catch your breath, and you're good. Love the recent stasis build, Mano. I use it all the time now. Isn't it great? And the thing is that there's a lot of people, who are like, oh, Mask of Bacchus is better, brr. And I'm kind of like, yeah, but like all of that stuff is going away. All right, so then I'm gonna go over here to this section and then hit that. I'll use a grenade here. I'm just keeping my electrician buff from the previous way, and that way I don't accidentally go in there like a schmuck. And accidentally die to that, you know? Die to the electricity. Yeah, I'm going to cheat a little bit here, guys. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm not going to cheat. I'm just going to do it normally. Oh, I'm going to need to get a fresh electrician buff, though. That's okay. Getting a little rusty here. Are you excited for Lightfall? Dude, I am super excited for Lightfall. I am stoked for Lightfall. Oh, sweet. Electrician buff for free. This is not exactly the best situation to get into because the whole point of doing it this way is to bait them out. So this is hit yet? Question mark? Yeah, that one's hit. Okay. And then we go over here. I think the biggest thing for Warlocks is just to stay on the move. I might use Renewal for extra defenses. The reason I specifically did not use Renewal Grasps is, I don't know how many people know this, but if you use Renewal Grasps, it actually resets your grenade timer to the longest duration it can get in the game. So that's one of the reasons why I'm hesitant to use that, because it actually messes with your grenade uptime. You'll actually not get as many grenades with Renewal Grasps. I missed something. What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, right. Right. No, I hit that one. Oh, this one. Again, rusty, guys. There we go. Hopefully I can chain it together. But for these, all you got to do is memorize where they are. Dear Warlock, don't fail me now. That honestly is a good section just to repeat over and over and over. Just, ooh, I got the cowboy hat. Let's go. This is the one encounter I'm worried about. Well, you don't have to go as fast as I do. Although I would say that going faster in some ways does make it a little bit easier. So just being able to run by the enemies, just have your resilient recovery as high as possible. And you should be good to go. Come on. Come on. You know what I'm actually really worried about? This. This jump is the worst. Good. Stupid war. If you don't have a sword, I just hate that jump. Now, some people do double specials here. You certainly could. There's no reason not to, but I don't necessarily do that. All right, I can't be dumb on this. So I'm going to use a non-cataclysmic build just like I normally do. I'm not going to use any raid weapons like normal. I am going to put on these, and then I need to have... I'm not going to use Starfire because that actually is not going to be as good. Let me just look here real quick. Void damage resist, concussive. You do need to take a look a little bit at your loot or a little bit at your stuff now, because if you've got that set up in a good way, then you'll be in good shape. Yeah, I've got stacks on stacks here. So then I got Void Siphon because I'm going to keep using. Although you could use a Calus mini tool if you've got that too. Yeah, I'll probably do something like this. And then we've got Harmonic Siphon. You could do Font of Might, and you could set that whole thing up. But again, I'm not going to use that because specifically, like, that's all going away, right? So instead, I'm going to do a Taking Charge with a Charge with Light Buff. Even though I'll be sitting in a well for most of it, just having this on lockdown is going to be kind of helpful. And we'll get my Calus mini tool over here. I certainly could put on my I have a God Roll Cataclysmic. I could certainly slap that bad boy on. Ooh, I'm going to put that in my other one. Strafe Glide, Balance Glide. Do people not understand using Burst Glide all the time? Yes, some people might not, but everyone should be using Burst Glide. If you're on a Warlock, that's the only thing to use. I agree. We'll do Boss Spec, Major Spec. And we'll put on loonies because I'll probably have to. I might have to reload. We'll have loonies in the back pocket. I think loonies are going to come back. I think loonies are going to come back in a very big way. Yeah, we'll do this. I would definitely have it set up this way just to make sure that you've got something in reserve. This will put me up to 93 Resil. I don't need to worry about grenade recharge right now. So let's just see if I can amp up my Resil a little bit more. Shotgun Scavenge. No, I'm going to do Grenade Scavenge. These are tied into Void. But anyways, you just basically want to have a way to build into damage. Taking Charge, charged up. I don't need Font of Might, so I'll do something different for this. I've already got stacks on stacks. Honestly, I could do Taking Charge here. And then I could do another... one here. But again, a lot of these things are going to be redone, which is specifically why I'm not doing it the Font of Might way. This Font of Might is leaving. So since Font of Might is leaving, I don't want to mess around with it. There we go. 105. I don't need that much. What if I switch to this? Oh, then I'll be way too high, but that's fine. Make sure you've got Weak and Clear Solo Operative. It's the only way to do it. It's so easy. Why will Lunas come back? I have a feeling that at some point they're going to nerf Starfire's protocol, so that will make Lunas become more meta. But as a solo player, for me on this first encounter, it's more about your damage with your linear than it is about using your grenades. Grenades are amazing on the final boss. Amazing. You should be running Starfire for the final boss. But here, nah. Do I have a linear setup somewhere? Rocket launcher, scav. Oh, there they are. There it is. I knew I had it somewhere. And then I've got Taking Charge because I'm going to be charged up. I've got Harmonic Siphon because I'm going to be doing a lot of Solar here. Again, you could use a God roll Cataclysmic, but I'm doing it specifically without it. When we do the damage, we're going to flip these two, and I'll do high energy fire on these. I guess I won't if I have that on. Do I need to do that? No. I can just do like submachine gun holster or something like that. Reduces all ability cooldowns each time you pick up a power. Like, I think that that's going to actually be the thing. They're not going to really lean on wells at all anymore. So, again, trying to get into that new system is going to be important, you know? Yeah, I have a feeling that that's what's going to happen. Now, for me, I'm going to be using, during this first phase here, I'm going to be using solar grenades specifically because I want to kill as many enemies as possible. And sometimes if you throw a fusion, some of these enemies will run right at you. So they'll kill you if you're not prepared. You could definitely use double specials here if you do. A lot of Giga Chads like to do that. You certainly could. No reason not to, or to. I mean, really the only reason you'd want to is to increase your heavy ammo damage, but there's a way around that. And I've shown it in my videos too. I just use Trinity Ghoul. I think it's a maximum of 45 seconds with the Arctrician buff. I really fight these guys right now. I don't need to. But part of it for me too, if I'm a solo player, I don't want to mess around. Like some people you see, like they leave all the harpies up. I don't do that because I want to hit every one of my shots because it's so frustrating. It's so annoying to go through and get a really nice damage phase set up and then like things are just shooting me, so I miss my crits. So I'm not going to mess around with that. So this is a good question I get sometimes too, is like, oh my gosh, there's all the enemies. Where do I hide? You can literally hide under any of the stairs, and the boss will find you eventually, but it'll take him a second to fly over to you, which gives you plenty of time to get out your Trinity Ghoul. See, he's over on this side, but he's not attacking me. I could sit here all day. I could go grab a drink of water. Yeah, so I use Trinity Ghoul specifically for this section because all these harpies I've left alone. Now, Spar does something interesting where he kills the enemies. Like, so for example, I cleared this side, then this harpy spawned over here. He killed the harpies here, did this side, killed the harpies over here, did that side. And so he only had one set of harpies. You can certainly do that. I think that was actually a pretty ingenious move. Don't tell Spar I said that. He's at work right now. I don't want him getting any ideas. The other thing, the reason you want to use Trinity Ghoul is that right there. Because it's an exotic primary, it generates heavy ammo. So having that on lockdown, super easy. All right, we're going to leave him alone. Actually, I'm going to kill him. So that I can set everything up. Kill those guys over there with a solar weapon. And once I do that, then I'll get some charge with light just in case if I'm stepping out, because you are going to run out of your well. So it doesn't matter if you're radiant because of that. I must have missed something. Question? Did I not hit that? I could have sworn I hit that. I could have sworn I hit that. Interesting. Okay. Well, this is fine because I need to change anyway. Easy enough. And I got to kill him anyway because I don't want him being on the platform. You'll notice that I'm not attacking any of the guys over on the other side. Like I'm leaving. I'll kill these guys. That was almost risky business. I kill these guys, but I'm not going to attack him. I'm going to leave him alone. He's fine. He's good. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Wow. I could have sworn I hit that one. Apparently I didn't. Well, this will be fine. This will keep our timer going. 11, 10, 9, charge with light, 8, 7, 6, 5. All right. Make sure everything's reloaded. If you've got Wither Horde, put that bad boy back on. That's weird. Since I'm charged with light, even if I'm not in the well, I'm still getting the eyes. The faster you get the eyes, the more damage you can do. So I would get him down to about a third if I was using a perfect setup. But since I'm not, it's going to take you a couple of phases to do. But it's not a big deal because this is not overly hard, right? Literally, just do that a couple of times and you're in good shape. But David Clark, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. 1, 2, 3, 4. There they all are. I kind of just wave my SMG over in that area and usually just do it. So yeah, but it'll take you a couple phases if you're solo. Not a big deal. If you're using Cataclysmic, I'll use Cataclysmic just to show, well, I don't want to mess around with Font of Might though, you know? I mean, bait and switch Font of Might is still going to be really solid. I ignored all the harpies until the final side before the damage phase and took them all down before engaging the boss. Yeah, that's what I do. Except I had to do that thing where I apparently forgot to get the first thing. Again, appreciate guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. If you have a question, you could always pop a super chat in there. You could also become a member of the channel, get some cool emotes and stuff like that. I don't know if I had damage boost ×2. I'm going to have to check that on this next one. Again, I'm rusty at doing this, chat. But you can see, like, the thing about my builds is that you can basically do this forever. Like, you could do this run and you could go get a drink. But there's nothing like... A lot of the Giga Chads, the thing about what they do is that they're glass cannons. Like, they do a massive amount of damage, but the way that they have to stack it does, there's so many chances you have to take, and you can certainly get a faster run because of that. But my builds are all around putting together like a safe, like no brain, like you won't screw up idea. Now here, I'm going to take a second. We'll do the quick flip again. Trinity Ghoul, get a little bit more ammo. Now I'm doing this here specifically because I want to get more heavy. I got 3 more shots. Oh, you know what? I am maxed, but now I'm just about living. At any point you start to take too much damage, just rotate. Just rotate. Make sure he doesn't push you off, because he can push you off. Boy, that is frustrating. Literally just need that, and I need to finish up these harpies. $15 seconds. Ooh, that did not give me my life back. I am going to just run and get to the damage phase. I think I missed... Oh, wow. I'm going to have to do damage over there. Interesting. Okay. Okay. This is the first time I've missed so many of these. Yeah, and rusty. Morning, everybody. How goes it? How goes it for you, man? I just want him to stop moving for a second. Weird. I'm missing my shots. That's okay. No worries. No worries. That's the reason why. All right. All right, let's get a perfect setup here too. I'm back up, ready to go. Lunafactions. I didn't kill those harpies over there, so that's going to be something that's going to play into it. There we go, 1 of 4. I got to remember I got to stay in the well for this build. But I have to be ready to push forward. Where are my shots? Literally aiming right at it. Yeah, that's right. When you're on a warlock, see, that's the difference between a titan and a hunter, is make sure that you stay in the well. I totally forgot about that. Because you just amp up your damage when you're standing in the well. Anytime you can just chill in the well and just kill, so good. Okay, I have way too much resil, but that's fine. Not a big deal. And here I don't really care about using my heavy because I'm gonna get it back, or I've already set up some spots to get it back. And if you ever need a second to catch your breath, just go underneath here, pop one of these, move around a little bit. Just don't sit here doing nothing. Yeah, because that was like, if I had done that and actually sat in the first well, it'd be a 4 phase. Again, if you're doing Font of Might or something like that, a little bit different. But again, safe strategies, right? Safe. Why is everything in the Bungie store on EU so much more expensive in comparison to the normal Bungie store? Shipping. What they need to do is that they need to buy a logistics chain on the East Coast, specifically for those folks in Europe, but it's shipping, man. I don't know why. Shipping to Canada is apparently like ridiculous too. So I don't know. All right, let's reset this. See, and I'm also not like doing it the perfect way. Like you can just like this. I'm showing you how like anybody can do it, right? I'm making mistakes, not necessarily on purpose, but like, you know, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. So if it goes so far and I did not get the masterwork from Vox the other night, I checked the wrong weapon. You didn't get, oh, you didn't get it? Because you didn't pick up the chest from the other night when we helped you do Master Vox. Yeah. I'm sorry, dude. We still have to pay for the shipping stuff. No, I'm saying that like the shipping is ridiculous and I don't know why the EU prices are so much higher. But it's probably because they don't have a distribution network there, so it costs more for the logistics chain. I don't know. I don't know. I play this game, and I'm a musician. That's what I do. I'm gonna assume that it has to do with like to ship the products. It costs more, like, or they're making it there in the EU. I don't know. Could be taxes. Could be something else. I don't know. I don't know what the tax rate is over in the Netherlands either. All right, dude, see what I mean? What a jerk. All right, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna get my Trinity Ghoul out, and then we'll reset it. What's up, Arnold? How you doing, dude? Welcome. Make sure to stay in the well. Yeah, I got plenty of heavy all over. Here, I'm not worried about getting the Archtrician buff. I'm gonna do it Spar's way next time, where you do one set at a time. You like kill one set. The only problem if you do that is you'd have to be running Trinity Ghoul the whole time. Okay, there's more harpies over here. But I just like being able to one-shot them and then just basically like clear them out. And I've got all my heavy ready to go. Switch to this, switch to this. We're in good shape. I'm gonna kill the one. Oh dang, if I do this, then there's gonna be more. There'll be other Minotaurs shooting at me, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. We'll just kind of push through it. I get that one? I did not. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. charge with light. Oh no, I had charge with light. I killed that last guy. That's all right. That's okay. Make sure everything's reloaded. Pop the well. Stay in the well, Mano. Hopefully I hit every single shot now. There we go. Now, let me hit you. There we go. Yeah. Just stay in the well. Look at that damage. Stupid good. Yeah, I just had to kind of perfect it. There it is. Running out of the well on a warlock, like with this build. Like, what are you doing? I was so like imagining that I was doing it with my hunter that I was just like, I gotta run at him. Still need to pay 35 euros for shipping? Dude, I don't know. I mean, that'd be a good question. I don't know. It'd be a very good question for the Destiny 2 team on Twitter. Is like, why is it so darn expensive? The rent is too darn high. I have no idea. I can understand it being frustrating though. Yeah, that was, I should be able to do it here. Kill this guy here. We'll find out. And I wasn't even charged with light, but that doesn't even matter because I'm in the well anyway. We got some people from the Alpha Clan in here. Let's go. We got to get more of you guys playing together. Is there people who are messaging in the Discord and stuff like that? And people are like, yo, is everyone gone? And it's just like people are off or taking a break from Destiny, you know? We got to get everyone together. I think I hit that one. Yeah, I made the sound. Make the noise. There you go. Safe, easy. Nothing crazy. Guys, what are you most excited for Strand? Like for the subclasses, or what's the number one thing that you're excited for in Lightfall? It's weird. Ooh, I'm risking it for the biscuit here. I'm gonna dip pretty quickly from here because there's a lot of enemies that I've gathered over. Part of it too is you'll notice that I'm always on the move, right? Like I'm never sitting still. I'm always moving. I'm always trying to look for cover. I'm always trying to get out of the way of the enemies, right? So they don't have a clear line of sight to kill me. And I'm trying to gather them up on different sides so that when I'm ready to, I can do this. I can get ready to kill them here on this side. Basically just baiting them out, right? So I kill this one. There's two. Oh, the heavy ammo. I hate it. A couple enemies here. But with Trinity Ghoul, you don't even have to aim. With the Harpies, you do. Ooh, boy. Okay, hello. Yep, if that happens, get to cover. Take a second. And don't die. Being like Spider-Man, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The platforming ideas that you can do with Strand, I'm really excited for. But it is grenade. I see, that's the other reason why I think they're nuking the grenade cooldown specifically because of that. All right, did I kill everything this time so I can have a clean damage phase? I'm not gonna have a clean damage phase here because as soon as I kill this guy, I'm gonna have to kill the guys over on this side. What's up, Devil's Cut? How you doing, bud? Okay, that one's good. I'm gonna have to kill the Minotaur over on this side anyway, so I'm not gonna worry if my Arctrician buff goes away. Oh, do I have any more heavy anywhere? Ask and ye shall receive. I love it. Oh no, I missed it. It's all right. I gotta let it reload. It's a little laggy on my side. Did I get the reload? Oh, I didn't get the reload. If I had done a good damage phase to start with, guys, we'd be done. That's all right, though. Ugh. Again, rusty, guys. Yo, Pillar, what's up? Guys, become a channel member like Pillar. See how he's popping the emotes in chat? Let's see some of those lucky emotes, Pillar. They don't have animated emotes on YouTube yet, but I'm hoping at some point they do. How you doing, Pillar? The speed booster? You want... Oh, you want to use him as a speed booster? It's a little weird. You could ask him nicely. Having someone who fails at jumping, probably a hunter or warlock. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually like a real... Hold on, I gotta focus up on this. So if I wanted to... I could clear it like this. Now that I've got this set up, see that those harpies are over there. I'm going to hit these harpies from here. Well, maybe not right here, but over on this side. Because that's the side I'm going to clear next. If you kind of have a plan of like where you're going to go. So now when I do this, this isn't going to spawn any more harpies. This is Spar's way of doing it, which is actually kind of novel. I'm not attacking those guys. I am not attacking those guys specifically because they'll respawn. Now here, if you do it this way, it's a little risky because the boss will shoot you. But you could kill those guys, let the boss come towards you, and then do it like that. I'll need to get a fresh Arctrician buff though, and I'm going to hide for a second because I'm almost critically hit. I'm gonna hit this guy, I think. Just playing it safe. Yeah, that actually did activate. That's good. But, you know, find a layout that works for you, like a route that works for you for your stuff, and you should be good. Nice thing about this is that I've killed all those guys. Now I just can get, I can just go. I'm not going to worry about switching until like I'm at that position. I'll switch when I'm actually at the spot where I need to get the boss taken together. All right, that should have done 2 of them. I got that one. And then if you move fast enough, you can just do one of these guys, start it up, put your rift down for a second, and then do the flip. Not like I'm going to need a lot here, but again, just stay in the well. That was my screw up the first time. Again, rusty. No raid weapons, just hanging out. Honestly, I haven't seen the Hunter Strand. I've been thinking about becoming a Hunter main. Dude, the Hunter main's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. All right, this is where I switched to Trinity Ghoul. Having a rocket. This is like the same thing. I'm gonna put on a sword just for the lulls. I don't really need Lunafactions. Okay, and we just hang out. They should give us ornament armor from D1. They're trying to reveal more, you know, they're trying to put more in the game, but they have to code it back into the game. That's one of the reasons why I know they haven't done Whisper or 0 Hours. They have to recode it. Even though it's been in D2, the problem is that they did a system update. They did like a build update when Beyond Light came out and nuked a lot of stuff that was around, you know. Great thing about Trinity Ghoul here is you just don't even aim. Just like literally aim sort of at the location of the enemies and you're fine. And dead. And all dead. And all dead. Do the W. Come down here. Now, here's a trick I showed in my last video, but I didn't show it in my Titan video. You can like literally just jump through there and you're fine. You just have to make sure that if you catch yourself here, that you jump onto this platform without dying. I think they start spawning now, so I can just chill up here, right? Need a fresh attrition buff. Couple more enemies I don't want to fight over here. 1, 2. We'll just slice them up. Now here, guys, this is where I stand in a very specific spot. We're at the Wraith of Ka. You guys stand in a very specific spot. I stand here right at this U, right? That allows me to see every single one. Oh boy, I forget what that is. Almost all of them all together. All right, now here I'm going to be careful again. Second one I think is actually really easy, right? Because I can just like literally go down onto each platform. This one is the risky business one. This is the one you have to be kind of careful of because of the fan, but you should be able to just push forward into the spot. So you just like literally go into those notches and you're good. Okay. And then here, I got to make sure I don't die to the electricity buffs like I did in the first encounter. Pick up the bow buff. I don't even really worry about killing him either. He is a little annoying, but if you rotate him, he's not a big deal to kill. Those guys spawn in late. That's cool. All right, so this is where you kind of have to move quickly. There we go. I guess I didn't get that one to the side. Secret chest number 2. How do you know that the Vidoc will be released at that time? Because they said so. They put it out on Twitter. My God. I can get all the way to the end, but I can't beat the final boss. Well, maybe I can give you some tips as we're going on down in here. Okay. So I actually do need to spec into a couple of things here. So I need to actually be careful. Not going to do Font of Might because I don't find Font of Might to actually be super useful here. But I am definitely going to put on Starfire Protocol for this. I am going to use a well build, but you can probably do a charge with light build, but I'm going to do it a little bit different. You'll see what I mean here in just a second, okay? Where are you at? Rocket launcher ammo. I think I did Wither Horde. Just trying to remember what I did. Or was it Funnel Web? I can't remember. But you definitely want to have a bump in the night. I mentioned it last time. If you got Demolitionist, even better. If you use Chill Clip by yourself, it doesn't work super well. But like I've got this one specifically crafted, knowing that I would need something. Demolitionist is great because I'm going to be using the Starfire build. Explosive Wellmaker. Let's do Elemental Charge, Harmonic Siphon. Yeah, because isn't it Void Shields? I'm pretty sure it's Void Shields. The only thing I think I got to do now is Boots. I got to do Boots. We can clear. And I think what I do here is I do Charged Up. Or Stacks on Stacks. I do lose a little bit of recovery there, so I'm going to amp up my recovery here. And then your health begins to regenerate after picking up an Orb of Power. I could, if I wanted to, I could flip actually to this. It might actually be better. Let me take a quick look. Rockets, Void Siphon. I can just do Void Siphon there, and instead of Stacks on Stacks, I can do Elemental Charge there and then put a little bit of resist. So I'm 90. It's not perfect. I don't get 40 damage resist, but it's fine. Biggest thing is just making sure you got Solo Operative on, Explosive Wellmaker, which will make, which will make wells. So I'm going to be chucking my grenades, and I need to make sure that I'm on fusions this time. We have about 30 minutes, so that should give me just enough time to get this done and wrapped up. Now here, guys, this is where Alvi told me he died one time. He was literally jumping down and he died. So just like take these side platforms. If you get here, your blood is probably pumping. You're probably sweating a little bit. Let's come down over here. Just chill. When you get here, just chill. Because if you go too far forward, you'll start the encounter. So this way you can kind of orient yourself, figure out where you're at in the space. Go to rocket launcher, reserve chest piece. Bang. Make sure you pick it up and then flip, because I almost made that mistake. Do I want to do Resil on anything else? No, I'm okay with that. All right. First quick trick. First quick trick of this. All right. Watch. Oh no, the boss. He'll stomp on you. But so many people are like, I can't get into this room safely. Just run by him. Literally just run by him. He's not going to do anything. So if you're like someone who's not good at clearing that opening area, literally just run by the guy. You're good. Oh, you could certainly run a Volt Shot one. I'm going to use... I'm pretty sure these guys here are... Aren't they Void Shields? I was going to change to a Void to my... Oh, but I should make sure I've got the right build here. Make sure I've got Major Spec on. That's kind of the key. Yeah, this technically isn't a flawless run anymore. I made an idiot mistake on the easiest encounter, but I'm just going because I don't want to have to reset before the Vidoc. I could easily go back and do it, but I'm not going to mess around with it, you know? Literally, it's called Be Careful in the first encounter. Don't be stupid. But MANO went a little hard in the paint. Remembering, oh yeah, the electricity from that area can kill you too. But this is basically how you do it. Oh yeah, I ran Volt Shot. I mean, if you wanted to do that, you're right. But I like being able to hit his shields. The shields are so annoying. So if you're going to run an Calus SMG, you certainly can do that too. I'll have to do my chest, or do my... I'll have to do a different... Yeah, I'll have to do that. I won't be able to do Void Siphon. I would have to do an Arc one, so let me change this to Arc. Hopefully these guys don't kill me, because if they do, that would suck. We'll just do that really quickly, and then run away. hide here in this corner. This is the other thing, guys. You can literally just chill in here. If you want to do a Volt Shot build, you certainly could. You could run Ikelos. If you've got the Dark Decider auto rifle, you could do that too. But I've got enhanced threat detector and stuff like that, so that would work too. So we're gonna go to... Oh, my Resil is 99. I hate it. We just do 90 to get above it. We'll do Arc Siphon, Elemental Charge. After that, what did I have in the other thing? Can't even remember. Oh, Rocket Launcher Finder. Right. I'm not sure how well that works. The finders are still pretty bugged. Yo, what's up, Clinton? How you doing, dude? Yeah, so if you get Volt Shots put together and you actually kill these guys, they should, ideally, die to Volt Shot. Although those guys are still exploding, so I don't know how well that would work. Now, the thing you got to remember here is that if you go into this area, like those suppies are gonna be there. Now I've killed him. The boss is on the move to me. I'm gonna grab this. Do Mano's loop. Do Mano's loop. Patent pending. Now, no supplicants will spawn here anymore now that you've done that. Left. I hope I get there fast enough. Suppies will spawn in that room, though. Remember, you got another door here. You can always run out if you need to. I did not clear all the suppies from this area, and if you ever feel like you're in danger, just pop one of these. Just pop it, because you can always kill more enemies. Again, I'm not doing any well builds specifically because we need to get away from them. Blinding grenades would also be good here, guys. Blinding grenade launcher would be totally okay. Is it this one? And then this. But now I'm going to wait because as a warlock, to do damage, I want to get as much. I want to make sure I've got my well. So since I had to use it in here, I'm going to play it safe and I'm going to go ahead and get my well back. You can do it a number of ways. You can do it by just killing the Minotaurs. The boss will chase you if you do that. But then you always know that you're going to have the Arctrician buff when you're ready for damage. But you can literally just go back and forth. If you wanted to, you could do it that way. Like, you can literally just go back and forth here until you have your well. And the boss will keep chasing you like an idiot around the stairs. See, like, just don't run over there yet. Let him come over here. The other guy comes over there. Come over this side. You can just do this for days. Like, I don't have my well. Who cares? Easy. All I have to do is shoot one more node. I'll go in there, shoot the node. It's time for damage. What are your perks for your Calus mini tool? Let me check. I think I have Unrelenting and Incandescent, but I might also have Threat Detector. I can't honestly remember. There's some ads in here. A few more enemies I can kill for the lulz. And now I got my super. Now I got my well ready to go. I'm going to bait out the boss back in here for just a sec. Just so I don't have to fight him in the boss room together. I can come in here, bring the boss back in. And then I'm good. Here's another trick. You're going to run right by him at that point. As he's like, oh my god, the reactor. And then you're like, I don't have to mess with it at all. Come on. All right. I would be, since you're going to want to stay in your well for most of the damage, I'd be back a little bit farther than you think you need to. I always say the point of the arrow right here. Pop it as soon as you hear that, then go to town. Can't believe it didn't reload. I hate it. There's a little bit of a delay on this, which I'm a little annoyed by. Yeah, not great. I could have done that. I had a couple of screw ups, but as soon as you're done with that, run over here. Usually I try to aim for a third of damage, but I had a couple of goofs. Again, I'm rusty. If you've got heavy in here, take a second. Switch your chest piece. What do I have? Oh no, I have Grave Robber, which I like better. Improves your handling, which is one of the nice things about it. Lets you get the Calus mini tool up a lot faster. So I don't have Unrelenting. I think that's what Wrinkle has. I was reading that because I thought he looked at mine and was like being sneaky. Rocket Launcher Reserves. That's partially because sometimes I use it in PvP too. I don't have like a second one that's specifically for PvP or anything like that. And I should special. Okay, we're good. So just rinse and repeat. That's all there is to it. Easy peasy. Make sense, Wraith? Honestly, this boss fight is one of the easier ones if you know what to do. If you view it as like a super chaotic encounter, like it's always going to be like, oh my gosh, this is the hardest thing ever. But it's really not. It's really not that bad. Yeah, I'll see if I can get a... I used like Weaken Clear too to have it reload my weapons, and it didn't reload. So I'm kind of ticked about that. Like it should have reloaded my weapons, but it didn't. Yeah, you got to kind of figure out the timing of it too. A little practice will make perfect though. Mano, what do you use for the first boss in Shadow Throne for DPS? Because my setup is high risk, high reward. What's your setup right now? Do the loop. Have them all coming to the Wither Horde. They're all gone now. You can just literally do this. Patent pending. I tell you, that has saved more Guardians in this dungeon than a Volt Shot SMG. But it is a super chaotic. It's really not, though. Because now that I've done this, as soon as I kill these supplicants, they'll never respawn in here. Like, easy. I got the Artrician buff. Look around, find the thingy. See, there's no more supplicants in here. Then you have to fight them over on the other side. I think part of it is just finding a way to order the chaos. And the boss was being kind of a dingus, so I'm not going to play it crazy. And the Minotaur is just not loving me right now. Can you not, sir? Can you just relax for a second? All right, so I only need one more on that side. Let's go check this side now. Oh, bad. Bad. It's actually optimal because now I can do the really bad one in here while he's chilling like a villain over on that side. Oh, there's one more I need to get. I think it's here. I have 30 seconds now. I'm going to just rotate, get this other one. Oh, I don't have my... See, this is... like, I've totally forgot that I didn't have my well. This is a good reminder. I'm going to do some damage here, but it's going to take an extra phase. Always make sure you have your well if you're a warlock. Doesn't mean you can't get a damage phase in, though. Just means you're going to have to play it super safe. Come on, reload. See, it doesn't mean you've wasted a damage phase. You just have to be careful. Not a perfect run by any means. I totally forgot I needed to get my well. I need to have my coffee. More range or more stability on Calus? I like range, but then you boost into stability as fast as you can. Where's my rocket reserves? There they are. All right. See if I can get a better phase this next time. I'm hoping that I don't have to use my well as an emergency. I'll try to play a little bit more Giga Chad right now. How much time do we have? 20 minutes? 20-ish minutes? Key thing is it doesn't matter how many damage phases it takes. It takes as many damage phases as it takes. No matter what, it's going to take some damage phases. So it's not about, oh my gosh, I have to do it in 2 damage phases, although that's cool. This build is how anyone can do it, right? Almost got absolutely murdered there, but I got the other guy down. So then that gives me the attrition buff. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this because I don't want him killing me. This is risky, but I'm doing it. Ideally, they're set up there. I can hit my shots. These suppies are back over here. Kill them. Suppies here. Don't do that. Don't do what I just did. Don't do that. That was super risky. Yeah, don't do that. That was stupid. Oh, shoot. Just do 21 damage phase? Nah, 4 is all you need. Did not realize it was over there, but that's what you do. How much time do we have? 15 minutes. I'm not going to do another run, but that's how you do it. Be careful, caffeinate. That's all you got to do. As a warlock, the key thing is just to make sure that you've got your other stuff taken care of, but... let's see. What else do we need to do? Let me look here because I've got the Vidoc ready to go. Because that's the focus today. The focus is the Vidoc. I've already soloed it on all the classes. That was just like, someone was like, hey, can you do it? So there you go. I didn't quite do it. It's too stilly dust, but I'm not going to waste time by being like, all right, we're going to do it, but we can do it on stream later. How about that? I'll do it on stream later. We'll record it and we'll be perfect. All right. It'll be perfect. All right, let's see if they've updated. This is something that I always like to check out too, guys, is sometimes they update the press room before they actually put out anything. So we're going to take a look. There's a press room, guys, that if you don't know about, you can actually check out screenshots and stuff like that. Let me zoom in a little bit. You can actually see some of these images and stuff like that a little bit ahead of time. It's pretty cool. So you can see a lot of these images and stuff like that. Neomuna looks pretty cool. The real question is is Titan gonna be viable? Is the Titan super gonna be viable? I don't know, man. It'll be interesting to see. I'm here for the throwing, but Spar isn't here. Well, I threw once or twice in there. Again, rusty. I haven't done it in months. Or, well, weeks, rather. Almost months. I put them all together. I did them all, like, in the span of a couple of... In the span of about a week or two. I just haven't finished. Like, I just haven't put it together in, like, an actual video. Yeah, you're good, Wraith. That's all you do. And if you want to do more damage, you can certainly leverage Font of Might. But you've got one more week where you can try to solo it with the Font of Might, and then it's gone. So I'm going to start advocating for people to use the new build system, whatever that might be. Not going to lie, I'll be disappointed if the Witness's real name is something like Barry or Fred. I don't think it's going to be either of those. I don't think it's going to be any of those. So we got 12 minutes. Yeah, this looks really cool. Just being able to immobilize enemies with Strand. That's actually pretty cool. Now, here's a question that no one has asked. Here's a question that no one has asked. Are the other guys, are the other enemies going to have Strand? Or is Strand only something we're going to have? Like, I don't know. Because remember, there was a couple of enemies with stasis, like some Scorn, and a couple of other enemies like that. But are other guys going to get it? Are like other enemies gonna get it? I don't know. All right, I'm checking out the Vidoc. They've just got the trailer set up right now. We'll wait until 9 o'clock and then I'll talk through it and make sure we're good. Okay. Yeah, but we're super close. Let's see. There's a couple of other things on here that are really cool. But they've updated the website. You can actually see the exotic gear ahead of time, which is kind of cool. I don't know how I feel about these. That is actually kind of cool. Like, these eyes on the legs are pretty cool. Like, I don't know. That just looks just gnarly to me. It just looks very cool. If light bearers get stasis and Strand, we're screwed. Well, they wouldn't be light bearers. That'd be like darkness enemies. It'd be like stasis, right? None of the Lucent Hive had stasis, right? All right, Strand, Lightfall weapons. We've all seen these. The weapons gameplay. If you guys didn't know, all the Neomuna weapons are going to be the moon weapons. They're moon weapons. They just put a new skin on them. They're like almost identical. Almost identical. The only thing I've heard is that the Shadow Legion will have Strand shields, but I don't know if that's been confirmed. We'll have to find out. Maybe that'll be something that we've got. But Strand, that'll be the question. There was some really cool stills from back when they did their reveal in August. I'll have to find it. Give me just a second, because I actually took a look. There was Fortnite, King's Fall. It was before Season of Plunder, if memory serves. Yeah, so if you look, there's Lightfall Environment. There are some amazing screenshots. Like, just very cool screenshots. Like, you can see the clouds above Neomuna. Just very cool. You can see like Neptune's in the background. Lightfall trailer stills. The Cloud Striders. Neomuna, new moon. That's true. New moon. Pre-order items. Where are you? Yeah, like this is such an impressive screenshot. Like if you look here, this is such a cool... we don't need this right now. This is a little too much for me. Like this is such a cool screenshot. I'm excited for it. But this is really cool. Plus, we're going to go inside. It looks like we're going to go... Some people were actually mentioning that this looks exactly like the Presage mission. This looks like the bridge. It's a bridge of a Cabal ship. If you look at it, it's like a bridge of Cabal ship, but it's not like in Presage. It's like, it's cleaned up, right? It's ready to go. It's actually something you can use. So they probably took the ship from Presage, cleaned it up, and did all... Because like all this stuff looks like Presage gear. So we're going to be on some kind of a Cabal ship and maybe go to Neomuna. That could be a thing. That actually legitimately could be a thing. 8 minutes till the Vidoc, guys. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and all that other good stuff. Appreciate y'all being here. And again, guys, tonight I'm going to be on the Last Word podcast with the Bontis, so you're going to want to make sure you catch that. Mano, they said we will be the first and only ones using Strand, to my knowledge. Okay, well then that'll work out well. That'll work out well for us then. But if you ever, guys, if you ever need to look for something or like look for cool screenshots, just come on here. It's the Bungie press room. I wonder if they've updated their key art yet. Don't say Presage. Dude, it's already coming back. We know that Presage is coming back. Let's see if they did Lightfall logos. Yeah, you can't see it, but like... there it is. The Buzz Lightyear Lightfall key art. First they trashed Leviathan's Dark Flames Leviathan. Now they think they can clean up my Presage. Yeah, they're gonna do it. So we have just a little bit of time, guys. 7 minutes. They've updated some stuff here. Like, this is such a cool image. This is such a cool image. I love this. This thing's great. This is like, I want to download this and have this as a screen, like, because you got the Tormentors, you've got the ship in the background. By the way, guys, if you haven't played the final mission, the horizontal, like, super long ship, that's this ship. Some people are like, it doesn't look anything alike. It's this ship. You can, if you look really closely at it, you can see the face of Calus there, and you can see how it's kind of put together. So, very cool. This guy looks different than the other dude that's out there. Yo, the Tormentors look nasty. They look nasty. Nasty, dude. Oh, man. Blade Fury. We've powerful claws. I feel like this is going to be the one opportunity that Berserker, like, is going to be like Blade Dancer. Like, from the old D1 days. Like, it actually sounds very similar to Blade Dancer to me. Like, weave powerful claws and charge the battlefield. Dash at your targets and slash them. Like, that actually sounds exciting for Titan. But I suppose I could understand where some people are like, I don't want to do close quarter combat. Like, I want to be able to throw hammers or throw spears or something like that. So I get that. Why have two Neomuna Why have two Neomuna people? The question is, who's getting killed? True. I think Osiris is going to die, which is going to trigger Saint 14, but that's me. So the terminal overload is this. The terminal overload is this. The Shadow Legion and the Vex are conducting an all-out assault on the city. Actually, no. This might be like a secret area or maybe a strike. I don't know. The new raid. Ferried from an unknown time and place, a haunting presence has been detected. We must now confront the ancient threat growing on our doorstep. Is that going to be a pyramid ship outside of the Earth? A haunting presence has been detected. Haunting, maybe, I don't know. I don't think they're going to bring back the Leviathan, though. Throw a Thunder Crash at the Mano. Some really just awesome art here, though. Like the Tormentors, I hope the Tormentors are used far more than the... Yeah, this is the ship we're going to go to, by the way. This is one of the ships we're going to go to. But I think it's like kind of like if you guys know Star Wars, like if you saw The Empire Strikes Back, like there's like the Super Star Destroyer. It's like the big massive one, and then all these Cabal ships here are like can go into that Super Star Destroyer. So the Super Star Destroyer is the thing that lands on Neomuna. That's such a cool image. I love that image. That's so darn cool. Like, you just know that ship is gonna land. It's gonna cause some shit to go down. Missing out on Season of the Seraph until the last month after me. Dude, if they use Tormentos like they did Ruffians, they messed up so bad. Dude, they just need to have them be more like, they should be everywhere in the world, like in Neomuna. There should be, you should turn the corner and there should be a tormentor, like just hiding and lurking that you like trigger somehow. So yeah. By the way, guys, if you didn't see it, there is a really cool, you got 3 minutes. There is a really cool, if you guys did the final mission, if you go to the store, there is a reward you can get specifically. It's brand new. It's in the what's new section. Here, I'll pull it up over here. It's a disc plate, and it has the image. It has the image of the traveler going to orbit. Like, this is really cool because you could, if you wanted to, you could have it this way or you could have it this way. I might actually buy it just because, like, it just looks cool. You don't have to have it this way. You could rotate it and have it to the travelers like floating above that whirlwind, or you could have it to the side. It doesn't matter. Just a really cool image. But you get that. It's like 53 bucks. So if you wanted that, if you're into disc plates, it is going to take you 4 months to get it. So, but you got to do the finale mission too. So very cool, you know, very cool. What's the premise behind Lightfall? Calus is returned. He's being egged on by the witness. And they're going to try and steal something from Neomuna, which is the moon on Neptune, the new moon, if you will. And they call it the Veil. We don't know what that is, but if you've seen the trailers for Lightfall, then you kind of know what's going on here. Let me, if not, Lightfall trailer. Let's see, there's, yeah. So let's do this. We'll just watch these trailers until we're ready to go, huh? €60 minus shipping costs is too much for me. Yeah, if it's too much for you, don't get it. Some people might like it though.
They will come for us. To savor the fruitless struggle. To its last drop. It's who they are. Let them come and see. Our shame reveal what they do then. Unshackled from hope. That is who they are. Because only in the end are we free.
So yeah, the witness is egging on Calus. So that was the first one, but I think it's time. I think it's time, chat. I think it's time. So let's get ready to watch it. We're gonna get rid of the chat. We're gonna go full screen. Here we go. So 54 seconds, guys. We're gonna turn their music down for a minute because it gets really, really nasty. I think he's talking about the poster. He's talking about the poster or the disc plate, not about Lightfall. All right, I'm gonna do one of these guys. So I'm in the corner. In fact, I might do one of these guys. So we'll try to leave as much up there as possible, and I can react to it, and we can be like, yo. You guys ready? Vidoc time. Vidoc time, baby.
The stakes are higher than they've ever been. Had we been built to defend the traveler? Had we been built to defend humanity? The witness is going to bring all of that to the test.
What is that? How would we react if we were facing extinction? And how are we going to stand together to overcome this?
You know what must be done.
We were created for this moment, to deal with this conflict, to solve for this enemy.
What the hell happens when evil finally arrives and confronts the Traveler?
Yo, look at those ships.
The Traveler is threatened. The Witness is here. Calus's forces are here as well. The Pyramid fleet is here. Big shit is going down.
Lightfall should feel like you have stepped into the middle of an active war.
One of the values that we really wanted to push was making sure that you felt like the tip of the spear. You were the one who was initiating the action. You were the one who was taking control. You were the one who was attacking things. What this tone gave us the chance to do was to really surface the friendship, the camaraderie, the connections that we have to each other.
Kaido, we'll need your troops.
If the end of the universe is coming, what do we have left other than each other?
Yeah, that's a good point.
The enemy away from the Traveler at all cost.
There's a pretty big, serious threat that is happening to the solar system, so we really wanted to bring that gravity and that weight into the story.
In a major way, what we're doing right now is we're both setting up the finale for the Light and Darkness saga. We're pulling the Witness into the frame for the first time.
The big question has been, what does it want with the Traveler? What will happen when it finds it? And in Lightfall, it does find it.
I feel like the Witness is so drastically different from any other antagonist that we've had in Destiny in the past. You know, a lot of our Destiny antagonists are like kind of over the top and theatrical in their own way. And then we have the Witness, who's just so reserved. It's all about control with the Witness.
The Witness is here to finish what the collapse started. Now, there's Calus, always been power hungry, in it for himself. He's now signed on as one of the Witness's disciples.
We're seeing Calus go through a transformation and emerge as something new.
My semblance matches my inner beauty.
Yo.
Odds are stacked against you. The Witness has arrived. We got Calus. Everything's under attack. How do we deal with this? And then you find this thread.
We knew we wanted to do another darkness power in Destiny. Are we gonna do what everyone thinks we're gonna do? Are we gonna make like poison?
Just
No.
throwing
We're gonna do
shade.
something that you'd only find in Destiny. We're gonna go talk about this thing called Strand, and it's the web of life.
What does it mean to have a cosmic web that's connecting everything around you? How do you actually make that like an ability? How do you make that like a power? It's something that doesn't actually exist. You can't just point to fire, electricity, or ice. Coming up with the idea of the strings, the strands lighting up the world. I think that was when everything kind of started to come together.
Strand is unlike any of the powers that we've gotten before. We didn't get it from the Traveler, we didn't get it from the Pyramids. It is a power that we find is unlocked within us as Guardians.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
When you pull on that thread and you start manipulating that web, you can do some really powerful things.
We have some exciting player class fantasies coming up with Strand that we're introducing. So we have the Hunter Threadrunner, which is going to introduce this threaded spike.
The Hunter Super Silk Strike, it's this kind of rope dart. You're constantly moving, constantly attacking.
I love it.
It feels fluid. It has an amazing style to it. It's just something we've never seen in Destiny before.
He needs to make the sound effects. He needs to make the sound effects.
And then there's the Titan Berserker, and the name is pretty fitting.
The Titan Super is Blade Fury, where you weave these giant blades onto your hands. You have a melee attack that you can kind of combo indefinitely, and then you have your heavy attack, which sends out these suspending waves.
And then there's the Warlock Broodweaver, the mastermind of the minions that we call the Threadlings.
The Warlock Broodweaver Super is Needlestorm. You create 3 sources of power, and then those then get launched out.
There it
Those
is.
fly through
We're
the air.
good.
When they hit an
We're good.
enemy, they'll explode. When they hit the ground, they will then charge up and then turn into threadlings. All the classes will have access to a grappling hook. When you select that, that takes up your grenade slot. It was a hard challenge because, like, how can you make this idea of swinging through the world equivalent to a grenade? And so designers came up with this idea of a grapple melee.
The grapple melee is incredibly powerful. I grapple onto an enemy, which stuns them for a second. And then when I get there, I grapple punch, blow them all up, and start shooting, and then the unravel projectiles are flying all over the place.
All that stuff coming together was magic for me. Oh my God, that's Destiny?
Neomuna has existed for hundreds of years. It branched off from Earth during our collapse and shut off any communication. So they've been secretly existing on Neptune for a very long time and keeping themselves safe.
It was amazing to see how the concept artist made all of this beautiful art feel really fresh and new, but also a part of the Destiny universe.
When you think about how to design Neomuna, like what's the architecture like? We're thinking of a lot of aerodynamic things, fins and sailboats.
Okay, that's cool.
That informs us sort of the architectural form language that kind of looks unlike anything we've ever seen before.
The high winds, strong pressure. We have that beach area where we show the sand is made out of diamonds.
Oh, wow.
The whole terrain is following up into the beginning of the city. The color, the graphic design, the vibrancy, and yeah, there's some mysteries in there.
The cool thing about Neomuna is that it's like this big neon-soaked city, but it has quite a spectrum of different environments.
I think my favorite absolutely is the Thrillodrome. It is an arcade lost sector, and I think we can relate to spending our days in a sticky arcade playing games with our buddies.
Dude, there's DDR.
I'm also
What?
So excited for people to see the puka pond with all of the pukas that have been like such a mystery since Beyond Light.
All right, they're pukas. They're pukas. Those are the fish.
And then on the other side of the city is Calus' ship. The Typhon Imperator has landed square in Ahimsa Park.
You see that the city is indeed kind of in shambles in parts. There's smoke, there's explosions in the air, and I just go back to the teamwork of everybody getting into a room and thinking, like, what can we do to make this feel high octane, very explosive, and familiar?
This is a city that needs the Guardians' help and needs their protection, and Calus is going to do his level best to destroy it, and we're not going to let them, and neither are the Cloud Striders.
There's a lot new about Lightfall. We have this new location, and it has these new personalities that come along with it. They're defenders of this city, and they have new perspectives that we really haven't seen in characters in Destiny, and that's taking the form of the Cloud Striders, Nimbus and Rohan.
I understand what's at stake, Lightbearer. Far better than you.
Rohan is the grizzled old veteran who's too old for this shit.
And
and Nimbus is the young rookie. Nimbus is learning on the job.
Nimbus was definitely a favorite of ours to animate. They're so boisterous and fun-loving and a little smug, but super confident in their abilities.
The Cloud Striders, bottom line, are cool.
Nimbus, on your stakes!
We want the Tormentors to be the most scary unit that you've ever fought in the Destiny universe.
Yes.
Holy crap,
Yes.
this combatant is very powerful. It means business.
It's incredibly intimidating. This thing wields a massive scythe, has command over all this void energy.
The Tormentor can like grab you, and that's something we've never really done before with the boss.
Throws out the scythe.
Oh, wow.
Has the player in its hands.
And in those moments for Dark Harvest, we actually do things with audio to make it feel even more intimate, where we duck out all the background sound. So you really have this intimate moment with this terrifying creature grabbing you.
Okay.
Lightfall and Season of Defiance are two sides of the Destiny coin. And so on the Lightfall side, we have crazy neon cities going on an adventure far away, sort of bombastic action fantasy. On the Season of Defiance side of the coin, it's a story that's much more closer to home.
Season of Defiance is about the ground war on Earth.
Okay, I like it.
Forces are invading, and we're defending Earth. We're freeing prisoners.
Go now.
We're trying to protect the last city, but much more directly and under much more threat than we have seen in a long time.
I mean, that reminds me of the Red War.
You're working with Petra, you're working with Devram, you're working with all these people that you know that are close to home,
Oh,
and
wow.
that are battling for the real thing you're trying to save.
Like, that's kind of exciting. Oh, damn.
We have
What is
a
that
lot of
helmet?
weapons and armor for players to earn, and I'm super excited to see what you've been working on.
We have a couple of Strand exotics. The Warlocks are getting what's called Swarmers. They're these boots that will, on Tangled Destruction, create new threadlings at that location. Now they can either shoot it, or they can pick up a tangle and throw a tangle, and then that will also create threadlings.
That's pretty cool.
The hunters are getting this helmet that will help them grapple through the air. As you grapple, you gain this new
that's
ability
cool.
called Woven Mail, and
Okay.
it's reducing the incoming damage except for headshots. The Titans get boots that will augment a aspect that they have. The aspect itself will just send out a wave that will suspend enemies in front of their barricade after casting it, but the boots will split it up into 3 waves. Whenever they spend an enemy with these boots on, they also gain Woven Mail. So pushing the front line further and further by being tanky.
I have been caught by those boots a couple times in our playtest. We have this incredibly cool heavy metal machine gun that fires according to its own rhythm, where it gets alternate effects every 4th bullet, and then every 16th bullet, it gets even more added to it.
That's interesting.
So we have this pistol that will use advanced technology to find your enemies. And so suddenly you're not worrying about aiming, you're really worrying about surviving during the lock-on
I mean-
time. And it opens you up to consider your movement more than your aiming. Being able to lock on to multiple guys in your field of vision and then just obliterate all of them was, I think, a moment where I kind of went, whoa.
Nice. I like it. Breaking down barriers. All right, let's go.
We're introducing a ton of new features that are designed to make sure that the player experiences are as good as they can
So
be.
they're going to try and talk about like fire team, and they're going to talk about the
I think one of the
loadouts.
things we're most excited about are loadouts and what we're calling build crafting 2.0, which is the system of both, hey, let's make it more understandable to how you make a build.
I literally
And
made a
then
video
let's
called
allow you to save
Build
that
Crafting
build
2.0.
and quickly swap between them.
When we
Oh,
started the
wow. We're
process
going to go
of
back and
figuring
look at that.
out how we are going to improve build crafting, one of the things that we knew we needed to do was make it easier to go from I have never done any build crafting to I'm really engaged in this system. When we engaged with the UI team and we said we need to improve this experience, they came back with, well, what if we did a build management screen and let you see your whole build on one screen?
It's all in one place.
Nope.
You can see it, you can read it, you can learn. And that coupled with our Guardian ranks, that's going to come in and basically be our first ever companion to every single player.
Guardian ranks is our answer to what should I be doing in Destiny if I want to get better?
That's good.
We
I
have
like that.
this track that tells you what you should be doing.
Yeah,
We're really
that's huge.
excited for players to start diving into that system along with combinations, a way to finally say thank you to players that you've been playing with. We think all of this stuff is coming together
that's cool.
to bring this more cohesive relationship between our players.
Huh. That's legit. I'm looking at
When
that.
we think about the future of Destiny, we think there's so much more to discover. We're just on the coast right now. We want to get into the heart of this continent.
We are walking to our 10-year anniversary of Destiny, and Destiny being such a core part of our players' lives. We just want to keep building Destiny.
We've been talking about this antagonist to the Traveler for so long. In Lightfall, we get to spend time with the Witness in a way that we haven't yet.
We're paying off storylines that have been coming together and been building for years.
More questions will certainly arise.
We have this finale with the final shape that's coming right after Lightfall, where we're closing down the Light and Darkness saga. But Destiny is far from over.
This universe is about more than the conflict between the Traveler and the Pyramids, and we want to show you new ways to explore it. We want to show
This is
you
cool. Yeah.
new things to discover in the universe, because we think that Destiny has a lot to offer, and Lightfall is the catalyst for that.
Smart.
It's high stakes, thrilling action, all at the same time, pushing the Destiny story to places it's never been before.
I mean, it looks exciting to me. Okay, so that was 6 people in Neomuna. So we're going to go back and take a look at some of that stuff, because that was great. I don't know what you guys thought.
Shit is going down.
Yeah, like there's some crazy stuff in here. So first of all, raid location seems to be Neomuna, because here's the 6, and that's a raid screen right there. So I'm pretty sure
Places it's never been before.
that the only other thing I could think of with 6 people, maybe that would be the 6-man player activity. That could be the raid right there. Like, this could be the start of the raid right here. We got a new bow over here, it looks like, too. So first things I want to do is like look at the build crafting section, because they went over that, and like there are some details that we saw specifically because of that.
And what we're calling build crafting 2.0,
Yep.
which is the system of both, hey, let's make it more understandable.
Okay, so we're going to just take a look at this. So now we've got our loadout setups. This is actually really cool. So you can have all your loadouts on one screen. You can put them all together. That's what they've talked about. Like, this is the loadout, like on the left-hand sidebar.
Understandable.
Yeah, that's
how you
huge.
make-
So what's cool? All right, so let's just take a look. We got our subclass here, which is great.
A build.
And then we can put
And
our
then
yo,
let's all
that's
save
huge.
that build.
Void Weapon Surge. What is that? Font of Vigor. So I'm going to just get a notepad out and start like taking down some of these things, guys. We've got Font of Vigor, because that's a thing now. Void Weapon Surge. Like, those are all going to be new things to check out. New, like, do you see those, guys? We've still got Utility Kickstart. We got 1-2 Finisher. It looks like, see how Utility Kickstart now uses, it looks like it uses a charge of light. Or an armor charge is what they're going to call it now. So these guys, melee kickstart and melee kickstart, utility kickstart, 1-2 Finisher, all of these are ways for you to get armor charges. It looks like the new ways to get armor charges. Void Weapon Surge, that's probably how you get your armor charge. See how it's blue? The other ones are white. These yellow usually denote how you get them. Actually, there's the green down here too. Let's see if this lets us see anything else.
Quickly swap between them.
So charged up. Okay, the charged up still exists.
When we started the
Let's see if there's anything else we can glean from that. But you see what I mean, guys? Like, we've got powerful friends up here on the helmet. We've got radiant light. We've got radiant light and powerful friends on the helmet, which is crazy. You guys see that? Special ammo scout. Yeah, these are all looking to be like Neomuna weapons. There's a sword. There's a wave frame grenade launcher, it looks like. And then there's an auto rifle, potentially. Auto rifles go to the left. Yeah, I think they do. But
Make it more understandable.
and then we got a new machine gun. We've got a new sidearm. No, that's a shotgun. That's a shotgun. There's a new, I don't know what that is. That sort of looks like offhand strike, but it sort of has like an assassin look to it.
How you make a build. And then let's allow you to save that build and quickly swap between them.
When we started the process of figuring out how we are going to improve build crafting, one of the things that we knew we needed to do was make it easier to go from I have never done any
Sword
build
with
crafting
incandescent.
to
I didn't
I'm
see that,
really
but
engaged
cool.
in this system. When we engaged with the UI team and we said we need to improve this
Sup?
experience, they came back with, well, what if we did a
All right, so let's just take a look at this, like, because we gotta slow this down because there's a lot of detail that he just kind of
improve this
scoops
experience?
over.
They came back with, well, what if we did
Oh, so they just literally tap it for just a second. Let's see if I can catch it.
and we said we need to improve this experience. They came back with, well, what if we did
All right, so Font of Vigor there we go. You gain a bonus to strength. So those blue ones are bonuses while you have an armor charge. So you got Font of Vigor, collecting an orb of power causes you to gain 1 temporary armor charge. You gain a bonus to strength while you have an armor charge. Your armor charge decays over time. That's interesting. So you have to constantly keep upping it all the time. So take a look at that. So we've got Font of Vigor. And melee kickstarts use arc charges, or you use armor charges. So collecting an orb of power causes you to gain 1 temporary armor charge. When your melee charge is fully extended, you gain melee energy. Additionally, your armor charge is consumed and you gain additional melee. So kind of a different way to put that those builds together. We've got charged up still. We talked about that. Invigoration.
See your whole build.
Kind of the same font of agility. So here's all the stuff. So Strand here has that, like, it almost has like a yin yang kind of. Wait, hold on. No, that's not that. That's not the stasis. Stasis is here. We've got stasis, solar, arc, void. What is this? Chat, do you see this? What is this? I don't know what that is, because this is the Strand symbol. I almost thought this was the Strand symbol. This is the Strand symbol.
Screen.
Void weapon surge. Collecting an orb of power causes you to gain 1 temporary armor charge. Your void weapons gain a small bonus to damage while you have the armor charge.
It's all.
So is there like a way to have a timer on there?
You can see it, you can read it, you can learn. And that coupled with our Guardian ranks, that's going to come in and basically be our first.
So that's the Guardian rank. So let's just take a look at the weapons again, because we kind of saw a little bit of a screenshot. So let me go back here.
2.0, which is the system of both, hey, let's make it.
So yeah, that sword has incandescent tireless blade. This shotgun has volt shot. I forget, is that hot swap? I think that's hot swap. I think that's a wave frame. But then this has got whatever this guy is. That almost looks like a Strand symbol of some sort.
Make it more understandable to how you make a build. And then let's allow you to save
Kinetic is the, I'll show you guys the kinetic one. The kinetic one is different. Kinetic looks like this. It's got like the explosion. Kinetic is like the little white explosion. It doesn't have a color associated with it. And it's not like a shape. It's just like, looks like an explosion.
Quickly swap between them.
When we started the process of figuring out how we are going to improve build crafting, one of the things that we knew we needed to do was make it easier to go from I have never done any build crafting to I'm really engaged in this system. When we engaged with the UI team, and we said we need to improve this experience, they came
Very
back,
cool.
Well, what if we did?
Yeah, so this is cool because you can see all the things here. Like you've got anti-barrier and unstoppable, and then like it actually shows you here maybe what you have equipped. I'm not sure. Like over here, you can look here, you can see that there's some stuff here. We've got overload, unstoppable. Maybe that shows you what you've, like the green shows you what you have equipped. So very cool.
Build management screen.
Yeah, the build management screen is what we're looking at. So this is our, we've got a resilience mod, we've got font of agility. So we're going to have agility, stasis, strand, void, arc, solar. Better already exists. Stacks on stacks still exists. So pretty much we're going back to the Well of Radiance system. Or not the Well of Radiance system. We're pretty much going back to like the Charge with Light system with a couple of, like it's been updated. It's Charge with Light 2.0 is a better way to think about it. So then we've got the Void Weapon Surge. I just want to see what this logo is. This is kinetic, guys. Like for anyone who's like, this is kinetic. No, this is kinetic. So we got kinetic, arc, solar, stasis, strand, void. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is, but that's going to be my mystery. They're built into your class. Now, maybe that's what that's showing, right, Chu? That like it actually shows you like what is actually built in or like what you need to cover. We'll have to take a look at that screen with the UI.
We did a build management screen and let you see
might be class agnostic. I don't know. We'll have to find out.
Screen. It's all in one place. You can see it, you can read it, you can learn.
Let's go back to the beginning because like there are some images in this. There are some images in this that are absolutely amazingly epic. The first one, right off the bat.
The stakes are higher than they've ever been.
I need to go back like to the actual legit beginning. Like, damn. Like, look at that. Like, look at this. That's screenshot worthy. Like, I'm going to screenshot that because hot damn, that's like, come on, look at that. That's just nuts. We're going to save that. That's just such a cool image, guys. I can't get over it. I can't get over it. By the way, guys, I'm going to go post this over on Twitter, but if you haven't followed my socials, please make sure you do. It's either social or socials. But that's just such a cool image. That's such a cool image.
The stakes are higher than they've ever been. Have we been built to defend the Traveler? Have we been built to defend humanity? The Witness is going to bring all of that to the test.
What is that? How would we react if we were facing extinction? And how are we going to stand together?
Defend the Traveler? Have we been built to defend humanity?
I want to know what this is. I want to know what's happening in this thing because I've seen this a couple of times now. Maybe this is the veil.
The stakes are higher than they've ever been.
Like, I can't get over that image. I cannot. Like, it's just a battle. Like, they're coming for the Traveler, and the Traveler's just like, yo, what up? And there's Calus's ship in the middle of the thing. So this is probably going to be the opening thing. All right, here's my theory. They come, they chill, and they're like, yo, and they take the Traveler somehow. I don't know how they do it, but somehow they take the Traveler. I don't know how. Maybe we repel it. I don't know.
Have we been built to defend the Traveler? Have we been built to defend humanity? The Witness is going to bring all of that to the test.
What is that? How would we react if we were facing extinction? And how are we going to stand together to overcome this?
You know what must be done.
That's such a cool, just this whole dichotomy between the Witness and Calus. So cool.
We were created for this moment, to deal with this conflict, to solve for this enemy.
What the hell happens when evil finally arrives and confronts the...
See, to me, this looks like the opening section here. Like, the Witness is on his way.
What the hell happens
with Calus's stuff, and like he's just floating, and they come in here at warp, coming in hot, and then like something happens, like where like maybe they get repelled.
Evil finally arrives and confronts the Traveler.
Just so cool. See, and like all of this is going on. Like if you look at this, like he's just out in space. Because this is clearly outside of Earth, and they're like doing the battles and stuff like that. And so he's just like chilling out.
The Traveler is threatened. The Witness is here. Calus's forces are here as well. The Pyramid fleet is here.
Yeah, that's his ship. You can literally see Calus's face right here.
Big shit is going down.
Lightfall should feel like you have stepped into the middle of an active war.
One of the values that we really wanted to push was making sure that you felt like the tip of the spear. You were the one who is initiating the action. You were the one who is taking control. You were the one who is attacking things. What this tone gave us the chance to do was to really surface the friendship, the camaraderie, the connections that we have to each other.
Kaido, we'll need your troops.
If the end of the universe is coming, what do we have left other than each other?
Keep the enemy away from the Traveler at all cost.
Yeah, this is the opening cinematic.
There's a pretty big, serious threat that is happening to the solar system, so we really wanted to bring that gravity.
Yeah, if you think about like the fleet that we actually have, like we don't have anything good to go against the pyramid ships.
All cost.
Left other
That was just something I thought about. It's just like if you look here, they've got Kaido's ships and stuff like that, but that's about it.
From the Traveler at all cost.
That'd be a very cool cinematic to check out.
There's a pretty big, serious threat that is happening to the solar system, so we really wanted to bring that gravity and that weight into the story.
In a major way, what we're doing right now is we're both setting up the finale for the Light and Darkness saga. We're pulling the witness into the frame for the first time.
The big question has been, what does it want with the Traveler? What will happen when it finds it? And
there are new
in
shots,
Lightfall,
chat.
It does find it.
I feel like the Witness is so drastically different from any other antagonist that we've had in Destiny in the past. You know, a lot of our Destiny antagonists are like kind of over the top and theatrical in their own way. And then we have the Witness, who's just so reserved. It's all about control with the Witness.
The Witness is here to finish what the collapse started. Now, there's Calus, always been power hungry, in it for himself. He's now signed on as one of the Witness's disciples.
We're seeing Calus go through a transformation and emerge as something new.
My semblance matches my inner beauty.
The odds are stacked against you. The Witness has arrived. We got Calus. Everything's under attack. How do we deal with this? And then you find this thread.
We knew we wanted to do another darkness power in Destiny. Are we gonna do what everyone thinks we're gonna do? Are we gonna make like poison? No. We're gonna do something that you'd only find in Destiny.
That's
we're
great.
Gonna go talk about this thing called Strand, and it's the web of life.
What does it mean to have a cosmic web that's connecting everything around you? How do you actually make that like an ability? How do you make that like a power? It's something that doesn't actually exist. You can't just point to fire, electricity, or ice. Coming up with the idea of the strings, the strands lighting up the world. I think that was when everything kind of started to come together.
Strand is unlike any of the powers that we've gotten before. We didn't get it from the Traveler, we didn't get it from the pyramids. It is a power that we find is unlocked within us as Guardians. When you pull on that thread and you start manipulating that web, you can do some really powerful things.
Oh, control freaking.
We have some exciting player class fantasies coming up with Strand that were introduced.
Constantly attacking.
Oh, dude, I just love that.
It's this kind of rope dart. You're constantly moving, constantly attacking.
It feels fluid.
1 second, guys. It is not. It
has an amazing
a ViDoc
style to it. It's just something we've never
without
seen
Dave
in Destiny
Samuel.
before.
And then there's the Titan Berserker, and the name is pretty fitting.
The Titan Super is Blade Fury, where you weave these giant blades onto your hands. You have a melee attack that you can kind of combo indefinitely, and then you have your heavy attack, which sends out Super is Blade Fury, where
Super is Needle Storm. You create 3 sources of power, and then those then get launched out.
I got to do that. I got to capture that screenshot because that's so funny to me. I love it.
You create 3 sources of power, and then those then get launched out.
Love it. That's such a good image too. Like it's just so good. It's so good. I love this guy. I know he's aged quite a bit, but man, he's great. Dave Samuel. Boom. We'll keep going.
And then those fly through the air. When they hit an enemy, they'll explode. When they hit the ground, they will then charge up and then turn into threadlings. All the classes will have access to a grappling hook. When you select that, that takes up your grenade slot. It was a hard challenge because, like, how can you make this idea of swinging through the world equivalent to a grenade? And so designers came up with this idea of a grapple melee.
I love
the
that.
grapple melee is incredibly powerful.
Just Dave doing Dave things,
I
right?
grapple onto an enemy, which stuns them for a second. And then when I get there, I grapple punch, blow them all up, and start shooting, and then the unravel projectiles are flying all over the place.
All that stuff coming together was magic for me. Oh my God, that's Destiny?
Neomuna has existed for hundreds of years. It branched off from Earth during our collapse and shut off any communication. So they've been secretly existing on Neptune for a very long time and keeping themselves safe.
It was amazing to see how the concept artist made all of this beautiful art feel really fresh and new, but also a part of the Destiny universe.
When you think about how to design Neomuna, like what's the architecture like? We're thinking of a lot of aerodynamic things, fins and sailboats. That informs us sort of the architectural form language that kind of looks unlike anything we've ever seen before.
The high winds, strong pressure.
Hi, Dream
We have
Saver.
that beach area where we
Like a
show
minigun?
the sand is made out of diamonds. The whole terrain is
Like it's very cool that they've put this together. And we know that these are called pukas. Pukas. Those little fishy thingies, those are called pukas. And they apparently have DDR, so that's actually great.
Also, so excited for
Dude,
people to
how cool would it be if they built DDR into the game? Like you could use your keypad, or you can use your up, down, down, left, right. You could use your controller to play DDR. That'd be great.
pond with all of the pukas that
The
have been like
pukas!
such a mystery since Beyond Light. And then on the other side of the city is Calus's ship. The Typhon Imperator has landed.
Did he blink?
Square in a,
Did that thing
the
blink?
Typhon Imperator
No.
has landed square in Ahimsa Park.
Ahimsa Park.
You see that the city is indeed kind of in shambles in parts. There's smoke, there's explosions.
MANO
in the
DDR
air,
battle me.
and
Dude, if I was 10 years younger, I would.
I just
For
go
real.
back to the teamwork of everybody
Legit.
getting into a room and thinking like, what can we do to make this feel high octane, very explosive, and familiar?
So wait, you can grapple while holding a bit of Strand
This is
too.
a city that needs the Guardians' help and needs their protection, and Calus is going to do his level best to destroy it, and we're not going to let them, and neither are the Cloud Striders.
And of course, we got the two Cloud Striders.
Rohan is the grizzled old.
Rohan. Yeah, just really cool stuff
We're
altogether.
directly and under much more threat than we have seen.
We've seen
in
it a
long
couple
time.
times, guys.
You're
So
working with-
I'm going to show you guys some of the new stuff that they put in the press room. They put a bunch of stuff in the press room today. So we're going to take a look at all everything. And first of all, I was saying that now they're doing like a Steel Series thing combined. They're doing some kind of a Steel Series. Like they've got, looks like a mouse, Arctis Steel Series headset, and a charging mat. Or what would you call it? A mouse mat. Plus, it looks like Control Freak has some stuff going on with Destiny. Like, there's like some like keypad things that've got that, so that's pretty cool. So that was their first thing. Then here's some shots of Neomuna. It's just standard Neomuna doing Neomuna things. That looks to be inside of a pyramid almost. What is that? That looks like pyramid tech. And like those images look like pyramid tech too. Crazy. All right, so that's all the stuff for Neomuna. But then we've got Lost Sector stuff. Not the craziest stuff in the world. You get to see a nice look at the arcade. The DDR machines, which they legitimately have. But then we've got the campaign. There's a couple of campaign images in here too. Let's take a look at the combatants real quick. So yeah, basically like they're redoing, in a way, they're kind of doing the redoing the Red War. In a way, it's kind of like Red War 2.0 is another way to think of it, but they're not doing it on, well, they're going to do it on Earthrealm Season of Defiance. We've got our characters, we've got the Cloud Striders, but then here, like, you've got some, like, look at this. The pyramid ships, that amazing cinematic. The Cloud Strikers, there's Calus coming out of the Tormentor thing. Dude, when Marasov, the Exo Stranger, and the Vanguard are just like, yo, we don't know what to do, then like, holy shiz, stuff is real. This is a cool image. Look at this. In before the DDR machine is part of an exotic quest. If it is, I swear, that'd be amazing. This looks to be like a portrait, like, of all the Cloud Striders. The other thing I have a question about is like, where's all the people on Neomuna? That's one thing. Is like, I know they're probably inside, but like, they're not really there, you know? We got some wyverns. We got some more Cabal. All right, this is cool. This is something that we do outside of Neptune. It looks like we're going into one of the Cabal ships. Okay, so that might be... Nah, there's just some really cool places. Like, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Titan. And so Titan, like, kind of proved to be inspiring for this. Because a lot of this stuff is like, what if Titan's moon, like, what if that whole area where the new stuff was? What happens if that was, like, all, like, still legit and, like, everything still worked? So very cool. I think that's all they added, but still. Are you guys excited? What do you think? I mean, a very cool Vidoc today. I don't want to stay up too much here because we got a lot of stuff going on today. But I think we're going to let this run one more time. And dude, having Devram,
you're working with Petra, you're working with Devram, you're working with
yo, that's really cool. Having him come out of the church and like be like, yo, what's up, guys? I'm here to help. That's really cool.
Are close to home and that are battling for the real thing you're trying to save.
We have a lot of weapons and armor for players to earn, and I'm super excited to...
So wait. Hold on. So we missed a couple of things there. So there's the sidearm that we know about. That's the auto rifle that we already know about, but that bow is 100% stasis. That bow is 100% stasis, and if that's a stasis exotic bow, I'm in.
You've been working on.
We have a couple of Strand exotics. The warlocks are good, or they can, and it's reducing.
We have this incredibly cool technology.
Yep, the machine gun.
What I'm excited about are loadouts and what we're calling build crafting.
After 6 years, he finally gets to leave the church.
What if we did a build management
relationship between our players?
I love the commendations too.
When we think about the future of Destiny, we think there's so much more to discover. We're just on the coast right now. We want to get into the heart of this continent.
We are walking to our 10-year anniversary of Destiny, and Destiny being such a core part of our players' lives. We just want to keep building Destiny.
We've been talking about this antagonist to the Traveler for so long. In Lightfall, we get to spend time with the Witness in a way that we haven't yet.
We're paying off storylines that have been coming together and been building for years.
More questions will certainly arise.
We have this finale with the final shape that's coming right after Lightfall, where we're closing down the Light and Darkness saga. But Destiny is far from over.
This universe is about more than the conflict between the Traveler and the Pyramids, and we want to show you new ways to explore it. We want to show you new things to discover in the universe, because we think that Destiny has a lot to offer, and Lightfall is the catalyst for that. It's high stakes, thrilling action, all at the same time, pushing the Destiny story to places it's never been.
New raid. Less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks, guys. All right, folks, I'm going to call it there, right there for us, because I am going to be on the podcast later tonight. I got some stuff I got to take care of today. I'll be on Twitch a little bit later today. We'll probably be doing a little bit of helps before I go do that. Hi, Spar, by the way. But we are going to be doing that. We're going to be on the podcast tonight. There's so much to talk about. So many details, so many things to take care of. I won't be able to put out a video today. I'm sure that Astacross will be like, all right, fellas, I talked about it. And he'll have like a bajillion details and stuff like that. But just from this, like, I'm stoked. Like, just like the whole, like, it almost looks like there's like a war, like there's a battle going on. It just really is solid. So I can't wait to see it. But guys, make sure you go over to Twitch, follow me there. If you've liked the video, if you've enjoyed the time with us, make sure you subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day. And again, we're going to be doing more builds and stuff, especially since they're going to be doing Buildcraft 2.0 definitely want to hit that up. So thanks so much for being here, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you later tonight. Stop by in the Last Word podcast. Good hunting, everybody. I will see you next time in the universe of Destiny. Bye, y'all. Have a good one.